Big exciting news to start your Saturday afternoon on stimulus. For the first time ever, you're going to see on camera what the envelope looks like for the second stimulus debit card. You may have seen a debit card in pictures, but never saw the envelope until today. I have the first video ever of showing the envelope and why you may actually miss it if you blink. Then, breaking developments today about SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits, and why the bill may land in the stimulus package or may not. I have the details and the new push for the viewers of this channel. Then I go over the 7 new laws that became stimulus laws this week that were supposed to wait around for a stimulus bill. But Joe Biden didn't wait around. I told you he wasn't. I told you they're going to go by executive orders, and I have the incredible great news. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's raining here, but it could be raining stimulus as well. Let's get ready to rock. This is Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited for you. If you did not watch Home LALATE, no joke, today I went and bought donuts, came back from buying donuts, started to eat my donut, and after eating my donut, I looked in the studio at the mail, and there was a stimulus check. In this video, I explained how buying donuts could get you a stimulus check right away. No joke, that actually happened. So if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Like this video and also hit that alert so you get an alert when another video goes live. And there will be 2 more on Afternoons LALATE. Third stimulus comes up next. After this video, right after it, and then after it is Bean and Mitch, in which I'll be live answering your questions as well. Meantime, if you've not become a member, click the member link at the top of this video. Become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. In this video, I'm going to go over the second stimulus envelope. Yes, that mysterious second stimulus check is now showing up for millions of viewers, but for the first time ever, you're going to see the envelope that the debit card comes in. I had never seen it anywhere, and this is the first time you'll see it as well, only on this channel. Then I'll be turning to the shocking developments about SSI and SSDI and Social Security and railroad benefits and why there's a new push for this channel, hashtag SS200. If you did not miss the new pushes as well on this channel, they are hashtag FPUC Retro and hashtag MSC. More about them in the video right after this. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news first is the second stimulus check missing. Viewers, no less than 50% of them, had not gotten the second stimulus check as of about a week ago. But suddenly, movement started. I always told you, when you start to see a lot of movement, it means something's happening. I got about 12 to 24 messages on Thursday and Friday of this last week saying people had gotten the stimulus check by mail, but no one had told me they had gotten the debit card. On Home LALATE today, I asked viewers how many had gotten a debit card. 2. And me. And for the first time ever, you're going to see the actual envelope for the debit card. If I didn't forget to make it a set, I do have it here. Here's the envelope. Boring? It is boring. This is the envelope? It doesn't say anything. This is not what we were told the envelope would look like. What's going on here? In December of 2020, Steve Mnuchin told you that sometimes people may get their second stimulus check by debit card in a white envelope, not the usual beige envelope that benefits checks like Social Security come in. Okay, it's white. Thank you, it is white. But he also said on the outside of the envelope, there would be a predominantly displayed Department of Treasury seal. Look carefully. Do you see it? It's not there. It's not there. So how do you know that this is a stimulus check? Well, I got this at the studio today, and I looked at the envelope and I said, "Oh, what is this?" If you don't notice, because I don't think this is a mirrorless camera, it says in the corner the following words. Let me read you what the words say on the envelope. The words say, not a bill or an advertisement, period. That's good. What's the next line say? Important information about your economic impact payment. Okay. Now, just because I sort of record a couple of videos now and then about stimulus, I sort of knew what the word economic impact payment meant. But even if you're a subscriber and a member of this channel, you may not ever hear me use the word economic impact payment. I think I've used the word expression twice in the last 6 months. So I was not prepared to hear the word economic impact payment on the outside of a check coming in the mail, on an envelope coming in the mail. And so I looked at it, I'm like, economic impact payment. Oh, stimulus. But then it says information about it. That sounded like it was a solicitation. It sounded like it was junk mail. It didn't sound like it was much of anything. Here's some information about economic impact payment. Is this one of those things where I can sign up and get a weave or get some discount tickets to the casino? I mean, I already don't need any more information about economic impact payment. I sort of make some videos about it, so I sort of don't need any more information about it. Now, that was it. This was the totality of the white envelope that was supposed to sort of tip people off. Hey, don't throw this away. As one viewer said, I threw it away. As another viewer said, oh my goodness, I went to the garbage can and took it right out as soon as I heard LLA. Yes, this is moolah. It doesn't look like moolah. So where was that official seal? It's not there. There's no official seal. So was there anything that really sort of indicate to me that this was real mail, not junk mail? Well, let me show you what it was. In the corner, the little envelope where my fingernail is, was a tiny, 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 tiny little seal. Now, when I mean seal, I mean a graphic, an image, a seal. And I looked, I'm like, oh, there's a little seal in the corner. Is that Department of Treasury seal? Which I absolutely know Department of Treasury seals by heart. You know, I have it all on my pillows. You know, I have a Department of Treasury seal on my bedding. You know, no, I don't know Department of Treasury seal, but I did see something really, really, really tiny in the corner, and that sort of tipped me off. Oh, maybe that's something. Now, the obvious thing that tipped me off was going like this. Pretty thin. Doesn't feel like there's anything in there. In fact, this was all that was in there, a tiny little piece of paper. So it felt very, very, very thin. Over this side, I went like that. I sort of felt like there might be a card inside, some plastic, a debit card. And with that, I opened it up. And sure enough, there was a debit card in there. Now, at that point, you probably got through the point to understand that this is actually inside it is a debit card. But I've already had viewers say, hey, I did not think that was actually it. I threw it away. Or I did not expect this to be coming. Or this is not exactly how it was represented to press as to what the envelope looked like. In fact, if you go online, I could never find a picture of the envelope. I saw pictures of the debit card, but that's not the problem. The problem is not to throw the thing away and realize that this is the debit card. So this is what the envelope looks like. It's a plain Jane envelope with a little bit of red writing that says, information about your economic impact payment. You open it up, and then it has a little brochure in it, a little pamphlet, and it's very, very, very thin. Of course, it also has a fold around that has the debit card. And it says, encloses your economic impact payment. Well, thank you. So there you go. Your first ever glimpse into what the envelope looks like for the debit card for your second stimulus check. Now, the debit card does not say on it how much is on it. You presume that you would know whether you're getting it for yourself or for your family or for 4 people. You take the debit card to your local bank and they will withdraw the funds for you for free. But there you go. As I've been telling you for a couple days now, and it's certainly a big issue from now to, I would say, almost to the end of next week. Watch the mail. Watch the mail where your address is on file with IRS to ensure that you look for white envelopes and beige envelopes. Beige envelopes will be the paper check. White envelopes will be the debit card. All right, now at the 9-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, let me cut over to what's going on with SSI and SSDI and Social Security and Railroad benefits and veterans benefits. This is a big breaking news development, and this is starting the new campaign of this channel. In addition to the campaign of hashtag FPUC Retro and hashtag MSC, new campaign hashtag SS200. What is SS200? It's the push to ensure that push for Joe Biden to put into the third stimulus package that $200 per month on top of your benefits as promised on the campaign trail and in the transition papers. Why am I doing this? Because of a new article released this afternoon. As explained on Home LLA earlier today, it's an article. It's not an article from Joe Biden. It's not an article from his team. It's not an article from the White House. It's just an article from a third-party analyst, someone on Wall Street. The report, however, caused some concern, and the concern is this. Joe Biden is a one-term president, he has said. He's not going to run for a second term. Second, the article says that Joe Biden wants his legacy to include Social Security reform. And Social Security reform requires a major bill of massive magnitude that has not been done since the Reagan administration, since the 1980s. It is universally wanted by Republicans and Democrats, but would be a major overhaul of the entire benefit system. When I say benefit systems, I'm referring to everything from SSI to veterans benefits, everything across the entire system. It would have the reform of the system to ensure that it doesn't run out of money and to ensure that it has those 2 of 3 items that I talk about from his transition papers. Those 2 items are the new raise and year benefits, lifetime, and the new benchmark at the end of every year. So what does the article talk about? It says, well, that's a major reform of the system. And maybe he'll get to the reform of that system next year. Next year? Well, how about the $200 a month for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and veterans benefits? That is stimulus because of COVID. That's what Joe Biden said. Here's my opinion. The article said that Joe Biden can either deal with this this benefits issue in the stimulus package now, or can deal with stuff later this year or next year. I don't agree. This is my thought on the process. Now, again, this is only an article. Sit back and not get worried. This is only an article, but it does give us insight to the mentality of what's going on here. The mentality of what's going on here is that there's 3 items that I always talk about with benefits. The money and the fixing the system. The money is the $200 a month on top of your existing benefits to December because of COVID. That's Joe Biden's own words. Because of COVID. He thinks you need more money and he wants to give you an additional $200 a month on top of your existing benefits from now to December because of COVID. This is an addition to a third stimulus check, in addition to. Then we got 2 other items. The other 2 items are fixing the system. They are changing the benchmark by which your benefits are assessed every year for the remainder of the next 30, 40 years. Different than COLA. COLA is always flat, and costs of eggs and milk go up every year, and COLA is flat. So your benefits stay flat every year. Well, your benefits should be raised each year, 5%, 4%. COLA is flat, and your benefits are not moving. The other thing that's at issue is the issue of benefits being behind. They haven't been updated enough over the years. And so that, as discussed in the article today, says, hey, widowers and inheritant people who are inheriting someone else's benefits may have an increase up to 15%, up to 20%. Everyone else should have 15%. But that's fixing the system. It is fixing the system. So what I'm saying very basically is that of 3 instruments that I've always talked about with SSI, SSDI, Social Security, SSA, railroad benefits, and veterans benefits, one of the instruments is definitely for COVID, for the pandemic, and the other 2 are for fixing a major overhaul of the whole system of benefits. The overhaul of the whole system of benefits sounds like it's an enormous bill unto itself that takes weeks of negotiations, whereas the additional $200 a month is just, a page in a COVID relief bill you're doing now. So the point is that $200 a month should go now. It should go now in the current stimulus package. It should not wait, not to say that it is waiting, but it should not wait to go into a reform bill, which could take weeks to do and may not be a top priority right now. So that's why the new hashtag campaign of this channel is hashtag SS200, because I wanted you to understand a couple things. One, in the last few days, I got a couple messages from viewers that said, hey, when am I getting that $200 a month? Well, first of all, it's not bill yet. Second of all, it's not law yet. But now we see the concern that we don't want it to wait around until it's a reform for benefits bill that takes weeks and weeks and weeks to go on. People are just assuming it was just, I don't want people to be relaxed about the situation is the best way for me to say it. Don't want you to be relaxed about the situation. I want you to push as the purple power pushes. So go on social media, be professional, be respectful, and use the hashtag SS200. Share this video and say, hey, you're doing stimulus relief now. You're doing a stimulus bill now. Put the stimulus for the benefits people, as you so promised during the campaign and the transition papers. Do it now, because that's where it belongs. And between you and I, all the reform stuff, that could be done later this year. The reform stuff doesn't really give you money, as with the exception of the 20% increase. That doesn't give you the money that's really at issue. The money at issue, the stimulus, is stimulus right now, not after the pandemic. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, because you see how I analyze situations and make you see issues before they become problems. This is an issue that needs to be addressed front on with a campaign to push and ensure that this is not left by the wayside or not left to forgottenness. It's dealt with now when it belongs. Also, like this video and hit that alert button when another video goes live, which is right after this with third stimulus. I'll continue with the big updates about what's in third stimulus, and I'll cut back a little bit to second stimulus because I haven't covered it in this video as well. Meantime, if you've not become a member, please become a member, because you see what I do on this channel. I ensure that you get money. And what I want you to understand, if you've been watching as a benefits recipient, I've been saying this every day, but I continue to say it. Under the second stimulus, you're going to get almost 5 items that pay you money. And in the third stimulus, you're going to get up to 5 items that pay you money, in addition to a stimulus check and everything else. So don't think that your only stimulus under first, second, and third stimulus is the $200 a month add-on. There's 5 other items, and I'm going to get them for you as well. So please become a member. Click the link in this video at the top of the video, and also in the description. Become a Purple Power member, Hawk, or Calcino VIP. Coming up next, it's third stimulus. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay about life for more.